Yay! I'm so happy for Time Stranger. I actually... Oh, it sounds like the disc is loose. It's in the plastic. It shouldn't be loose. I'm super excited for this game. Vale, are you playing this, actually? You liked Cyber Sleuth. Oh, also, did I see JPH Chan is playing Silent Hill F? You finished the prologue, haven't gone back? Oh. Really? Wait, for any reason, or you just haven't gotten around to it? Because Grant was actually saying, he was pointing out a few things that he doesn't like about it, and he hasn't been playing. Time Stranger. He's playing Silent Hill F and Five Nights at Freddy's on Fridays. That's funny. Did he finish? He was doing Metal Gear. He actually made me want to play the Metal Gear games, I'm not gonna lie. I also kind of feel like I might be on a Digimon kick right now because I've been watching Digimon World 2 videos at work. He's taking a break for FNAF. It makes sense because it's Halloween. True dat. If I wasn't a streamer, I'd be replaying Shadow Hearts Covenant this month, but unfortunately, I'm not able to do that. Time Stranger is good, but it does feel like a double A game, which it is. So the price tag is steep. Agree. Yep, I feel the exact same way, and I haven't even played it yet. I just know what to expect at a Digimon, and I'm like, $70 is a... It's like paying $70 for the new Atelier games. Also not worth it. Are my eyes holding up okay? Rosa? Pokemon is an A- game, an A- game, and people are still paying for it, I know. Well, welcome to anything Game Freak / Nintendo sells. Anyway, well, that's exciting. I wasn't expecting Time Stranger to come in already. You guys know this is our next game after we clear, Trails of Cold Steel, which we've been making good progress on. I haven't bought a Pokemon game since Sun Moon, but might for ZA, depending. ZA looks fun. I watched some spoiler-free reviews, and basically the only thing I know about it is do not buy it for the Switch 1. Like, everyone knew that was a bad idea. Trails in the Sky is also expensive. I think Trails in the Sky is $60 MSRP, right? I'm actually super curious. What's after 100 Line in 2073? Well, we're gonna be doing Danganronpa V3 for Grant's first playthrough when we move into the new place. That might come before we beat 100 Line, but... in terms of visual novels, I'll have to think about it. It's 60, yeah. But, like, so Trails in the Sky is getting, like, rave reviews. It looks fantastic, and, like, a lot of heart and soul went into making it, and they still didn't charge 70. I think that's the problem that we're pointing out here with Digimon. Of course I'm gonna play Danganronpa 2 × 2. It leaked that the entire city was a single model, so the Switch has to keep the whole thing loaded at all times. Oh. It was funny because the review was like, the game is aiming for 30 FPS. And that one sentence by itself says so much. That means you're playing at sub 30 FPS, just like in another game that was Pokemon that played really badly on Switch 1. Alright, anyways. 100 Line. Where is my copy of 100 Line? 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Last time, we got 2 endings in the make fun of the endings route. Then we started an ending where we get brainwashed by Saray and talk about milk with our friends and our buddies with Gaku, I guess. You never had any problems with Scarlet Violet on Switch 1? So there's a couple things. Models not loading, game crashing, like absurd lag on the menus. Horrendous raid mechanic. Now, I can't even call it a raid mechanic. Just the raids just barely function. Yeah. Swimming in the water slowed your FPS to like 10. Now that I believe. I never had any problems with Scarlet Violet because I never played it. That is probably the only way not to have problems. I will say the Switch 2 version of Scarlet Violet is leaps and bounds better in terms of performance. Alright. That song is fucking hype, by the way. Remember that? Remember Kyoko in that game? She is the best. Speaking of Pokemon fans, here we are at my Switch's home screen, which has Tux's favorite top 4 games: Pokemon Sword, Pokemon BDSM, Pokemon Home, Pokemon Violet, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Holy shit, Tux. Alright, anyways. We'll deal with that. We'll address that. Arceus only 35 hours. I'm actually curious. What was the total playtime in Arceus? Oh, damn. I had 110 hours in Arceus. Can't wait to play Paranormasight with Grant. Cannot wait. That's what he and I should be playing during Spooky Month. Pokemon Snap. Fuck that game. 380 hours in Engage. I really want to play Fire Emblem. Fuck. Alright, it's fine. Alright. After the battle, I dropped by the library. Kako and Ava were there, a mountain of books spread out before them. Okay, let's get back to it. I am excited. Our mission resumes. Why is she making that face? It's always FE, but where's the triangle strategy? I want to replay all of triangle strategy on PlayStation with trophies. I don't know when I'll get to that, though. Summon the Fire Emblem fans? Yeah. We have lots of fun Fire Emblem viewers. Can't believe Engage is eating your tactics and VN slot. What? You better not be ordering vinyl. Grant, if I run over there, am I gonna see vinyls on your computer? Okay. Grant? Oh, I know 100 Line actually is eating gold slots, but it's because we have fewer streaming hours overall, and I'm trying to have less things happening at once, even though I'm so bad at that. Hi, Phil. Happy Wednesday. A bag stuffed with something or other was beside Ava. Right, she brought it last time for some reason. Are you guys doing your cultural studies again? Oh, Takumi, yes, that's right. Ava has been so motivated to learn recently. It seems like something Saray would be opposed to, but if he hasn't come up to stop them, he must be giving them tacit... We'll be continuing our Christmas field training mission. Huh? Christmas? That's right, I explained to Ava all about the yearly events we have. But it seems she's most interested in Christmas. She wants to practice so she can become Santa. Siri would be opposed to them learning this. Because he's manipulative. A mighty man who can deliver military resources to the whole world in a single evening. Supply is essential to strategy, so his conduct is truly heroic. Right, that's why she wants to be like him. Indeed, a laudable goal. Be Santa. I don't really think I get how she views Santa, but I guess I'm happy for her. I guess that means the bag beside her is her sack full of gifts. It's kind of disturbing that it seems to be filled with weapons upon closer inspection. You don't even have to more than quick read unless something catches your eye. Nothing is going to happen for a hot while.
Huh?
Struck by something, I suddenly lifted the bag. I stared with suspicion, not at the contents of the bag, but at the bag itself. Is this a sock? Wow, it is! Ava has suddenly brought this with her and claimed it was her Santa sack, but looking more closely, it's a sock. I knew a sock could stretch like that. I had a hunch. I turned the bag over, and sure enough, there were some stretched out letters written in parchment marker. Yoshika. Hey Ava, do you have any other sacks like this? But of course. I have ample sacks so that I do not run out in an emergency. I think she got mixed up because I told her we put presents in stockings. Oh, I never would have guessed this is what happened. Come to think of it, I saw this exact sock right after the incident came to light, but it was so stretched out and filled with God knows what that I wasn't able to recognize it as a sock. Since Ima asked me to put Kako out of it, I was even less inclined to look closely. In the end, I missed out on the truth right in front of me. What you see is not always the truth, huh? And so the case was suddenly solved, sparing me from the indignity of being labeled a perverted criminal. Ava did get scolded by Kurara, but since it was clear she had no ill intent, things ended relatively peacefully. The case was solved, but I still felt unsatisfied. Was it because Ato's prophetic words were right after all? A perverted criminal.
Don't you want to see me naked? Huh? Huh?
Now, Phil. She is an angel. Why is it asking me to save you? One second, guys. I am super warm, so I'm gonna go get into some shorts.
Get ready for your 48th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Could we wrap this up already? We have limited time for leisure.
Shut up! I fucking know that, okay? God damn it. Okay, this hand'll do it.
You're calling, then.
Where are you?
Let's show our hands. Full house. I win.
Ah, fuck!
The last surprise is the one that you really want. Well then, I'll be sure to collect... Oh my god. Yes, how exciting. Wait, what happened? Oh, they're playing poker.
Huh?
Just out of curiosity, what was the bet? Oh, nothing too remarkable. Takemaru will be my tortured guinea pig for a week, that's all. Wow, that's even worse than I thought. Man never goes back on his word. Do whatever you want with my guts. I wish you'd be a little less willing. This isn't a butcher sale. Why would the person with the worst poker face in the world make such a suicidal bet anyway? I always thought your burly build would be perfect to experiment with. I haven't gotten anything this good in ages. I can feel the blood flowing to all the right places. Oh my god. Yugamu waved his fingers lecherously, his expression one of pure ecstasy. So why does it seem like Yugamu talking about torturing people is actually just code for having sex with them? I am 220 hours into this game and I'm just realizing this. Wait, I can't let you do that to one of your friends. Takumi, I lost, fair and square. Don't pity me and make me look even worse.
Hey!
That's not it. As leader of this unit, I can't overlook a high-risk interaction between comrades. Obviously, this could be a problem for our group living situation, but it could affect our future defensive battles too. I suppose you do have a point, but I'm an assassin. I respect a contract above all else. I'd be less than scum if I ignored what was agreed upon. Big words coming from a murderer.
Oh.
So, for the sake of our leader, I have a suggestion. I'll offer you a rematch. What are you talking about? We'll play cards again some other time. If you win, your debt is cleared. But if I win, you'll be my guinea pig as originally promised. I see, he's making the biggest concession possible. But it's kind of more scary to see a killer be so rational and approachable. Sure, does that work for you, Takemaru?
Hey!
You don't have to do that, I was ready for this. But I'll do it for our leader, thanks, I guess. Now then, when shall we have our rematch? Right, come to think of it, Takemaru has no hope of winning right now. In a week, no, in 10 days. You're asking for a lot, 10 is too many, I'll give you 9. Can't spell searching without 9. Fuck. Fine, 9 days from now means the rematch is on day 57. Hey, I don't get a say. I'm ready to go right now. You lose again. I'm going to train you until it's time for your rematch. Train me? Like the sound of that. Now things are heating up. This was how, through some machination of fate, I ended up trying to coach Takemaru to victory, although I'm hardly a poker player myself. Well, there's no turning back. I'll just have to do whatever I can. Time skip? Time skip 9 days? Okay. We don't always get what we ask for.
Get ready for your prepare to be ready to give your...
Okay. It's fine. First things first, I needed to assess even Takemaru's skills for myself. We had a casual match, so I could see where he was at, but...
I got nothing to show for myself.
Oh, it's this again.
Takumi, you gotta be a gangster to be this good. Which crew do you play for, huh?
I'm pretty bad at this, honestly. It's just that you're even worse than I imagined.
Did you order it? How much? So is this secretly the Takemaru route? From what I can tell, you might be trying too hard for big hands. You keep busting after making Hail Mary plays. Huh? You stupid or something? Why wouldn't I aim for the best of the best?
Huh?
Also, your face completely gives away whether or not your hand is good. You need to bluff more. Bluff? That's some coward shit right there. Oh my god. Who knew someone could be this poorly suited for poker? I still have no idea why he would make such a serious bet on a game he's so bad at. Okay, I'll start simple. We'll just have to work our way up from the bottom. Take it away, Takumi-sensei. Sensei? You gotta draw a clear line between master and pupil when you teach, and I know now you're a lot stronger than me. This guy can be surprisingly down to earth. I just wish he'd follow my lead when it comes to strategy too, but one thing at a time, I guess. Not that I think he'll be able to bluff even if I teach him. I'm not really suited to be a sensei, but let's do what we can until the day of the rematch. Yeah, let's leave that bastard Yugamu speechless. I tried to coach Takemaru through the game of poker as much time as time would allow. Honestly, there wasn't a single day where I felt we'd gotten any results. Even if we still have time, it's almost impossible to imagine him beating Yugamu. Maybe I need to find another way. All
troops,
right.
time to rise and shine.
We might be
Get
50% done with
ready
this
for your
route.
50th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school
There
from the
can't
vile
possibly
and
be more than
barbaric
50 days.
enemy.
Alright, okay, how much?
Ah.
Just tell me.
Ah.
Yes, you did. This is the game that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Hey, Barry. Yeah, this game actually never ends. We're only at 54 endings, so let's get those remaining 46. All right, Takemaru. Poker sounds fun. Will you play with him then? You know it. I'll accept any challenge from anybody anytime. That's my motto. Thanks. Moko, she was physically tough, but not much else. Maybe she's the perfect opponent after all. Yeah, I won! You got me. Not bad, Takemaru. Same to you. We've been going back and forth, but I'm gonna clinch this in the next hand. Would you rather this route splits or does it? I would rather that, yeah. I'm always down for a route split, because that means more endings. Matter of fact, the more splits towards the end, the better. Show me what you've got. You're not gonna get me to tap out that easy. What a shock. They've been equally matched so far, much to my surprise. Trading wins and losses just when I think Moko has him cornered. Takemaru claws his way back. Maybe Takemaru's getting the hang of it.
Aight, here we fucking go.
This is the Takemaru
This
route.
is how I win. Suck on this! Killer Full House!
Moko leapt up as if she'd been struck by some kind of invisible force, sending her chair flying.
How do you like that? You're finished.
Truly incredible, Takemaru. But looks like you didn't have what it takes to bring down Moko.
What?
Take this! My table-turning finisher move! Avalanche Royal Straight Flush!
Faced with the reveal of Moko's incredibly powerful hand, Takemaru did a somersault and fell face down on the floor. Guess there's no need for a 10 count. You did well, Takemaru. A fine performance. A fine performance? The all too even back and forth, the incredibly dramatic conclusion. All of it made me very aware of a certain possibility. Moko, don't tell me you were intentionally holding back. Were you purposefully trying to create a good storyline like you would for a pro wrestling match? Oh, team leader, you're not supposed to just come out and say it. But I guess I still had some way to go if it was that easy for you to tell. What? Are you telling me you were toying with me? Oh no, Takemaru, I just thought you were going along with it. I mean, you reacted so intensely whenever you lost and got so cocky whenever you won. I wasn't doing it on purpose, I was playing it straight and real serious. Good lord, forgetting... yeah. Okay, so Takemaru sucks. After being so thoroughly elated believing we'd finally had a good game, Takemaru didn't take the news lightly. After that, we had to end our training for the day. I guess I need to reconsider who might be best suited to play against him. I think in this game's cast, he is Barry, but there's not really like a Pangy character in this game. All of my favorite characters are girls in this one.
And Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 51st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare
Like, at
to
this
spend
point in
another
time
day
for the game, I
enduring
think
the
my top
unendurable and
picks
suffering
are
the
Hiroko
insufferable
number
to
1,
pave the way for
Kiyoshika number 2,
humanity's future
Karara number 3.
greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Now then, what to do for today's training? I think it might be important to let him get a proper feel for what it's like to win. They say success leads to improvement after all, which means I need to find someone Takemaru can actually beat. In that case, I think I know who it has to be, Gaku. Oh, he thinks Kiyoshika is the dumbest in the cast. Oh, a game of poker! Count me in! Your enthusiasm is a huge help. Just to be sure, how much experience do you have with poker? There was a non-zero chance that she was an unexpected powerhouse like Moko. To be honest with you, I worship DRB from JoJo. I've always wanted to play ever since I saw that one scene. Okay, so there's a chance. If Kiyoshika is his opponent, Takemaru is sure to win. So I'm playing you today, huh? You sure are. What should we bet? How about our souls? What? Our souls? What the hell, Takumi-sensei? I'm gonna straight up die before I get to the rematch with Yugamu.
Hey!
Yoshika, if you could lay off the manga references, that would be great. He'll take them seriously. Very well. I really wanted to yell, good, like DRB though. Yeah, Kiyoshika references anime all the time. I haven't watched JoJo, so I don't understand. And this is my sword, the Holy Jumanji sword. I've not really watched these streams. Holy shit, Barry. Yeah, this game, this is like session 70 or so, just to put that into perspective for you. Yeah, this is easily and probably will remain the longest game I will have ever streamed. I told you to put that thing away, and so began their game.
Yeah! Take this! A
Well, I'm
straight.
glad you like the CG, Lisa, because
I have a straight too. Does that mean
we
it's
haven't
a draw?
we haven't seen a CG used this often since the route where Sirei kept zapping us.
Wait, no, Kyoshika, that's not right. Those are all face cards and aces. And they're all the same suit. That's a royal flush.
Another happy customer.
Oh, yay and now, thanks for the follow. Silly me, I thought you already were.
What?
Oh, then I won.
Oh my god, Kyoshika
Let's
randomly
go!
crushed
Full
him.
house! Now I win for sure.
I have a joker, so I guess I have a full house too?
No, if you use the Joker like an ace, you have 4 of a kind.
What the hell?
Did I win again?
Just make Takemaru act the opposite of his emotions. He's just getting destroyed by Kyoshika's luck.
Eat this! One pair!
Behold my royal flush.
That is a royal flush.
Are you
I mean, no
fucking
matter how you look
kidding me?
at it, Takemaru loses, so...
Or
That's
like,
like 1 in a million.
she keeps getting things that are amazing. I will admit, this is kind of funny. This is horrible. I can't believe this is happening. Huh. I guess you finally realized that Kyoshika has freakishly good luck. But only for completely worthless things, like this pissant little game. What a useless trait. I'm pathetic. I can't even beat Kyoshika. Ugh, This is the exact opposite of what I was hoping for. I'm scum, I'm trash, I'm a maggot!
Huh.
Did I accidentally do something again? You have no idea.
Hey!
I'm so sorry, Takemaru. I chose an even worse opponent than I did yesterday. Yeah, let's do Gaku next. I couldn't bear to see Takemaru with his self-confidence so completely shredded. It was horrible. Like watching a train wreck. So basically, Takemaru and Yugamu have a bet. And it's decided by a game of poker. But Takemaru sucks because he can't not show his emotion. So Takumi said, I'll train you in your poker skills so you can beat Yugamu. And so first he tried to make him play someone he thought would be bad at poker, Moko, and then Moko destroyed him. And then he's like, okay, if there's anyone that they have no chance of beating Takemaru, parentheses, because they're stupid, it's Kyoshika. And then Kyoshika just has apparently insanely strong, useless luck. I sure hope I can find him a suitable opponent tomorrow. No, the game's doing it.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 52nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
I thought about it last night in bed. Maybe these one-on-one practice games are the problem. If I can get 4 or so people at the table, he might be able to beat one of them. And maybe he can learn from watching how the others play. I guess I should try and round up a group then. God, who's the group gonna be? The twins and Hiriko, maybe?
Yeah!
Is this everybody who's playing? I think you were wise to choose me. I'm as worthless at poker as I am at everything else. Come on, Shoma, don't put yourself down like that. Do you know him? That's not why Takumi picked you. Right, Takumi? Yeah. It would be a lie to say that wasn't part of my criteria, but still, I had a feeling this combination of players wasn't going to make for a regular game. It bothered me that Takemaru has become so untalkative after yesterday's loss, but it was time to try a 4-person game.
I'm not sure what cards I should swap out.
Does that mean you actually have a great hand tucked away there, Nozomi?
Oh, not at all. But you must be feeling lucky if you're interrogating me.
Okay, I could see Nozomi being good at poker.
Well, maybe I'm secretly a poker genius.
How nice. Well, I'm fully expecting to end up dead last.
Is that so? You have a passive play style, but you know when to fold. That's a good strategy. Honestly, it's not too dissimilar from what the pros do.
Really? She's right. This is a pretty evenly matched game. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, playing like this is a blast.
I guess it is fun.
This game was starting to have a nice, friendly vibe. It wasn't what I set out to accomplish, but it was nice in its own way. Meanwhile, though, Takemaru...
Forget it. I fold.
Got it.
He's lost his spirit. On paper, it's a good thing that he's gotten over his reckless style of playing, but... Crap, I fell in 3rd place. I never should have messed up like that. I can't believe I came in 2nd. I'm so sorry, everyone. Don't be sorry, that was pure skill, but me coming in 1st was just a fluke, for sure. But dude, that was fun. Let's do it again soon. I'd love it if everyone else could join next time. Right, I'll make sure to lose next time.
Good.
Hey, Carby. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another 100-line shenanigan. I tried to force Stark in Guild Wars today, and I lost. But it almost worked. I think with a little sustain, I could have made it happen. That guild was spamming Yulha Harsetti scales, which is kind of yucky.
Yay!
My answer to it, though, was, he doesn't have the damage. I'm trying mine on Sigurd's Scythe. And mine's on injury set, so he's, like, anti-Yulha. But he was actually getting killed by Harsetti. And then I went and looked at his stats, and I was like, oh, mine has 21k HP and 1500 defense. Why the fuck does he feel so squishy? And I don't have an answer. Okay. For what? No, you have not told me.
Oh my god!
Alright, Grant, I am pausing. I am muting for 30 seconds. Please catch me up. Wait, what was the other thing that they were spamming in Guild Wars? It was Arunka, FCC, and Renak, right? That was a kind of annoying team comp. I was killing them with Assassin Cartesia, Setsuka. Oh, I don't think I fought that team at all. That sounds scary, though. Scales just makes anything scary. Oh, it's Garbage Fart. Yeah, true. He does call himself that. Hi, Jordan. F Maya should be an easy win, but never mind. Oh, rest in peace. I used Doris today. FCC, Barunka, and Renak I beat with Doris, Assassin Cartesia, and Setsuka. The three of them enthusiastically analyzed their game. I guess all that matters is that they had fun. But this was all meant for Takemaru, and he looked dead inside. It was like he expected to come in dead last. Takemaru, this time might not have worked out, but you'll win for sure next time. Sure. Crap, he's completely lost all motivation. Doris versus Renak? Yeah. Because my FCC died on a previous one where I was trying to be sassy. So I was like, how am I gonna tank Renak? I just used tanky characters. It was fine-ish. Oh, did I tell you too, Carby? I switched my Setsuka, so she's still on injury set, but I put her on double-edged decrescent. Now it's like a simulated counter injury. She's so fun. I love her. She's toxic, though. I guess getting trounced by Kyoshika really hit him hard. It's no longer a question of who he should play. Maybe I should be more concerned about fixing his mental game before the rematch. I didn't feel any of Takemaru's usual overwhelming spirit today. I unironically think she's a strong injury character. It looks like he's completely given up on the idea that he might win. Because if you think about it, you're taking her into bruiser fights. So if she injures the other bruisers, that's good. That's why characters like A. Ravi, MLK Ron, like that's why it's in their kit, because they are bruisers fighting bruisers. Is also my line of thought with Stark, but it remains to... My concept is not yet proven. But my injury Stark has decent stats, and we're trying Sigurd Scythe to see if that gives him some living. I actually used him successfully in Arena, but it was because Ruel was there, if I'm being honest. How is he going to beat anyone, let alone Yugamu, in this state? I need to find a way to get him past this. Arcetti, Bride Xenia, and ML Celine. Ugh.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 53rd day of active service here at Last
Well,
Defense
Lisa,
Academy.
what did you do against it?
Prepare to spend another day enduring the
Grant says hi,
unendurable
Lisa.
and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved
Aram,
school
Summer Juan,
from the vile
Celine,
and barbaric
Filthy.
enemy.
Hi!
That was Lisa. 4 days until the rematch. I haven't improved at all. If anything, I think I've set him back. How do I fix this? I don't really want to do this, but maybe I have to ask him for help. Ato? Oh. It's become somewhat of a habit for you to come to me for advice, hasn't it?
Hey!
Yeah, unintentionally. I really don't want to owe him any more than I already do, but I can't deny that Ato's advice has been surprisingly helpful. But I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for you this time.
Huh?
What?
Huh.
In fact, I have to ask, why did you think I'd be of any use in this situation? Oh, it doesn't mean whether Takemaru gets tortured. It doesn't matter whether Takemaru gets tortured or not, does it? Now that he says it, that might be true, but still, there's no turning back now. I was so sure Ato would help me find a way forward, but now I'm at a total loss. I heard everything. Ugh. I might be able to assist you with Takemaru. Really? Is Ava even good with cards? I doubt she even knows the rules. It is clear that Mr. Takemaru's mental potential is greatly diminished. I believe what he needs is to address that problem, rather than the technical aspects of the game. I see. She has a point. Not bad, Evie. He has a nickname for her? You are far too kind, AT. What the fuck is happening in this route? Evie? Etty? We were cage neighbors in the courtyard. We went through some stuff together and now we've bonded. We are BFFs. Yay! Peace and love. Anyway, I guess it couldn't hurt to let Ava deal with Takemaru. Then, would you mind seeing what you can do? Leave it to me. I will show you a miracle turnaround. Is she gonna Ava cake him? And that's how I ended up leaving Ava to take care of Takemaru. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried, but I guess I'll just pray things turn out for the best and get some sleep.
You're supposed to be a cake, right?
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine.
Get ready for your 54th day.
All right,
of active service
let's
here
clear
at
out
Last
the
Defense
side
Academy.
story shop because
Prepare
Pingy-chan
to spend another day enduring the unendurable
is a
and suffering the
slacker.
insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Morning already! I wonder how Takimaru and Ava are doing. I'll go check on them later.
I am Ava, your senior drill instructor.
Oh.
From now on, you will speak only when spoken to.
Oh, I forgot she's in, like, weird military...
The first and last words out of your filthy sewer will be, sir. Do you understand that, maggot?
Sir! Yes, sir!
Wait, it's working.
Bullshit! I cannot hear you! Sound off like you got a pair!
Sir! Yes, sir!
Ava? You are the lowest form of life on Earth. You are not even a human fucking being. You are nothing but an unorganized, grab-astic piece of invader shit. It is my mission to trim all of the useless fat from the Special Defense Unit. I will bend you over until I can reach two hands up your gaping asshole and clap? Did this just become a porno? Hi, King. King! We love free Ren.
Oh my.
Ifrit's here
I'm
too.
so excited, even though the holy Jumanji sword is watching.
I should have known that this was gonna bring everyone out of the woodwork.
It feels shameful.
It feels very shameful. We do, we really do. Yeah. Well, Grant and I are on like episode 14, I think. So we have like 10 more episodes. Yay, agenda. Yeah, apparently, wow. I can't believe she said that. Sir, yes, sir! Do you think I'm cute, Private? Do you think I'm funny? Then wipe that disgusting grin off your face. You will not laugh. You will not cry. Gaping. Can you explain what I'm seeing on screen? I really can't, Cash. I know. I've been spacing on our anime watching a little bit recently, and last night Grant was like, I can tell you're actually paying attention, and I'm like, yes, because this anime has writing. The last couple animes we watched, the writing was something else. Just a typical visual novel. You know, at its roots, at its gaping roots, Phil. I pretended to not see what I just saw and left. Oh! Takimaru spent the rest of the day getting beaten back into shape by Ava. I felt a bit sorry for him, but if anyone was tough enough to survive this, it was Takimaru. I think anyway. Wow. Alright, so watch him be in a better mood, honestly. Up and at him, troops.
You've been a naughty boy.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to ride!
Phil, they're adding a kind of attractive Genshin character at some point.
Active service
You've
here
been a
at
naughty
Last
boy.
Defense Academy.
I should have logged in.
Prepare to
I
spend
should
another
have
day
logged in
enduring
to get the Deer Lady, but I
unendurable
didn't.
and
You've
suffering
been a
the
naughty
insufferable
boy.
to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school
Takimaru's
from
being
the
a naughty
vile
boy.
and barbaric enemy.
Deer Lady's great for Lisa teams. Wait, did you get her? Day 55. That means the rematch with Yugamu is the day after tomorrow. Ah, he said that. I guess I should see how Takimaru's doing. Wait, who's free in HSR?
Next question, Mr. Yakushiji. What cards do we swap when we have this hand?
She's actually teaching him poker. Wait, what? How is this possible?
Be a good boy and answer your teacher.
Why is Bubble Wand's theme playing? New Dan Heng is free? This sanctuary is butter chicken.
Huh?
Ava.
This sanctuary is butter vision.
Teacher, your face is real close. Just my face? Not just your face, I can feel them against me. What is going on in this route?
Huh?
Her vibe seems way different from yesterday. Not even her vibe. Her whole personality. Oh, that's Dolmenic Cognitive Reconstruction Therapy for you.
Huh?
Dolmen what now? Oop, sorry, those words don't mean anything to you, do they? Simply put, Ava switched to a personality better suited for teaching. Is that even possible? But it seems like even Takemaru's personality has changed.
Hey.
That's just because he was torn down and built back up again, Marine Corps style. Not bad, Ava. Maybe I should take a page out of your book. Well, do you feel Teacher Ava's sweet lessons making you better? Yes, I've never felt better in my life! Well, as long as this gets results, I guess. Well, there goes my theory that Takemaru was gay. Now, in alluring female instructor mode, Ava coached Takemaru late into the night. I was a little worried about whether or not she'd be back to her usual self tomorrow. Usual self? Wait, what is her usual self anyway? Something's bothering me, but I can't. Too sleepy to think. Time skip? Time skip?
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 56th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school
Takemaru
from
just
the
needed to get
vile and
laid.
barbaric enemy!
If it's any consolation, I also haven't finished the event yet in E7. Oh yeah, Lisa? Just like in 100 Line, I'm passing you. Oh wait, we have to let this play. Best animation in the game. Alright. The rematch between Yugamu and Takemaru is finally coming up tomorrow. Now all hope for victory rests with Ava. I'd better go check in on how those two are managing. There's no way things have escalated and gotten even more ethically dubious since yesterday, right? The music? Through an internal process of release and purification, your soul has reached a new stage. Yes, all of my worldly desires and tumultuous emotions are now calm. Indeed, this is the path to enlightenment and serenity. You see how your emotional libido has reached paradise through qualitative collapse. Do we mate today? I don't know. Why would she phrase it like that? Yes, I see the light. An orange light. What is this? Oh, Mr. Takumi, I overstimulated his emotional state to the point of destruction.
Huh?
Overstimulated? Is that what was going on yesterday? Yes, the female teacher experience was too much for a healthy, delinquent male student. As a result, his impulse for desire was overwritten, and now he's in the ideal state to receive an education. Now all that's left is to drill the necessary techniques into his head at the optimal efficiency rate.
Hey!
I see, this isn't exactly what I was expecting, but I was right about things being pretty wild over there. Teacher, I'm streamlining intuition action items and synergizing revolutionary scalability. Very good. Continue to use your alpha to kappa, your beta all the way to true epsilon. Oh, I am a perfect soldier. Think I'd better just leave them alone. I have no idea if I was right to leave Takemaru in Ava's hands, but come what may, the rematch is tomorrow. All we can do is roll the dice and watch what happens. Bedtime. Yugamu. If Takemaru loses the match, he has to be Yugamu's experimental guinea pig.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 57th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future.
I'm actually
greatness.
somewhat invested in this
Be ready to
timeline. I
give
thought
your
that this route would
lives
just be a waste of
protect our
time,
beloved
but
school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
it was just kind of a fun thing to see the characters interact when they don't normally. Like, you basically never see Takemaru and Kyoshika interact. Like, ever. Really, Takemaru and anyone. Except for the twins and Shoma. Give me a quick second, then we're gonna see what happens here. Alright, let's see how this wraps up. And so the day of the rematch was finally upon us. I doubt how much competition Takemaru can really provide, but no matter what happens, I need to see how this competition ends. Cue the CG. Takemaru and Yugamu were already squaring off on a table in the rec room. Ava was right behind Takemaru like a true coach. You actually came to face me. How delightful. Who do you think you're talking to? I never backed down. Looks like he went full circle and came back around to the Takemaru we all know and love, which means I can't say I'm super confident he's going to win. Before we begin, allow me to reaffirm the terms of our agreement. As I mentioned before, as an assassin, I value the importance of a proper contract. When you lose, you'll immediately be my guinea pig to torture without mercy. Yugamu's words caused a shiver to run down my spine. I doubted he was bluffing. Even if Takemaru is a friend to him, he won't show an ounce of mercy.
Hey!
Yeah, no shit. Do you think you're gonna get me to chicken out this late in the game? No, I was merely making sure. Now then, time for a rematch of our poker game. Hold it right there, we ain't playing poker. Huh? We're playing Old Maid. What in the world are you on about? I didn't take you for a jokester. This is no joke. Yugamu, you said it yourself. You said we'd play cards again in 9 days. Oh, that's right, he really did say that. I see, I do remember saying that. In other words, as long as it's a card game, it does not violate your contract. Our contract, you say? You found yourself a nice loophole, haven't you? Very well, I agree to playing Old Maid for our rematch. I see. They used Yugamu's own allegiance to contracts against him. If this is Ava's strategy, that must mean that they've been secretly practicing Old Maid for the past 3 days. She might have given him the advantage, relatively speaking. And even with this, can Takemaru win? A one-on-one game of Old Maid is a game of pure bluffing and poker faces. Takemaru is likely still pretty bad at both of those things. And so began the game of Old Maid that would determine whether or not Takemaru would be tortured. Naturally, the cards in your hand keep depleting unless you have the Old Maid.
What a wonderful game. We both know the Old Maid is in your hand right now. It's do or die. Can you get me to draw it or not? One-on-one Old Maid is quite the thrill.
Enough stating the obvious.
It's giving Death Note tennis match. It's been so long since I've seen Death Note, I actually don't remember.
Draw a fucking card, if you dare.
Oh, for the love of murder, you're so impatient. We should be savoring this.
Yugamu made a show of hovering his finger between 2 cards. Of course, he was carefully observing Takemaru's expression. The lack of any change in his face was honestly shocking to see. Takemaru had been so horrible at bluffing before. Was this because of Ava's training?
You've come a long way for someone who couldn't maintain a poker face to save his life. But unfortunately for you, it won't work on me. This must not be the Old Maid.
L versus Light, they were like, if I hit the ball too hard, we'll know that the other one knows that I know. Oh. I need to rewatch Death Note. Yugamu confidently plucked one of the cards from Takemaru and revealed the pair of 7s now in his hand.
Honestly, I couldn't read anything from Takemaru's face.
This is bad. Mr. Omokage is not looking at his face.
Huh? What else is there to look at?
Ava's right. I'm looking at Takemaru's muscles.
My muscles?
Of course he is.
Try as you might to hide your expression. There are some involuntary actions that can't be controlled. Your tension and emotion appear as minute changes in your facial muscles. I can read them, thanks to my medical knowledge and professional experience, that is.
He just whipped out a new skill during a kid's game like this in a full-on battle. But this doesn't look good. There's no way Takemaru can win now.
You should be proud of the fact that you've come far enough to make me use these tactics. And you should lament that you have to fight me with the old maid in your hand.
The number of cards in their hand continued to deplete. Yugamu never drew the old maid even once. At last, Takemaru was holding 2 cards, including the old maid, while Yugamu had only a single card remaining.
Oh, if Yugamu doesn't draw the old maid on his next move, it's all over.
No. Unless...
Go on. Take one.
No need to tell me twice. This is the end.
Yugamu smiled, assured of his victory, but his grin went icy the moment he saw which card he drew.
Impossible! The old maid? Oh, but how?
Now I get to pull the trigger. You ready, Yugamu?
Damn.
Takemaru grabbed the card without hesitation and slammed it down on the table with his final card. All that remained in Yugamu's grasp was the Joker. Hell yeah, I won! Splendid work, Mr. Takemaru. How did you manage to fool me? I was sure I could see pain and unease in your facial muscle when I put my hand on that card. Let me show you why. Takemaru showed his other hand, the one he hadn't been using to hold his cards. Blood was flowing down to his palm. I see. You hurt yourself in the exact right moment and used that pain to camouflage your reaction. Oh. Voiced by your own petard? What? But this doesn't explain how you managed to draw the right card immediately after. Ha! That was just dumb luck. Dumb luck after all that? You were just shaking so much that I overwhelmed you. Anyone who does that is gonna lose in a fight. I see. How fascinating. Well, it was a great game. I accept my defeat. Lost, but your eyes are still all lit up with excitement. It's creeping me the hell out. I just had such a good time with you. A very fulfilling struggle to the death. A small bomb. I feel it deep within my heart. Right. The wound on your hand. Please let me lavish it with intense treatment. You're seriously creeping me the fuck out, man. What a shock. Takemaru actually won. I don't really understand it at all, but I guess this means getting Ava to train him was the right choice. Just when I was feeling satisfied about a job well done.
Intruder alert.
I was so hoping Takumi was about to pass out. Enemy attack, huh? Seems so. It's unacceptable to interrupt a lady as she lounges. Let's finish these cads off quickly so I can continue my reread of Damn Slunk. Good grief, nobody's taking things seriously anymore. Let's get going, guys. Special Defense Unit, move out. And then they skipped the battle. Also, Lisa, I finished a side story, so... I think I can close E7 through the night. I'll run a couple hunts to see if I can get some Mystic Medals for Baboonka. Huh? Oh, I just kind of thought you already said you weren't. Oh, you're welcome to join. You still have a lot? Lisa, you better hurry. You only have a couple hours.
Takemaru, our breathing is perfectly synced.
Oh, he's into Takemaru this route.
Wait, what? This is an odd couple. How do you guys feel about RPF?
What the fuck is that?
Keep your guard up, guys. It's not over until we take out the commander.
It's his emotional libido.
Here I come. I am Centaur, the paragon of harmony. Even if my flesh is destroyed here,
Real person fiction?
my soul shall live on eternally.
What the hell kind of term
and
is
it
that?
will destroy you all.
Oh, she blew up. It splintered all over and burst into tiny pieces, disappearing in a plume of smoke.
No way! Hello, ropes, 200-volt, double hell, double barbed wire barricade, double landmine glass crush deathmatch?
No, they just self-destructed.
Huh? The hell's that about? Pretty disappointing for a commander.
Well, who cares? We won easily.
The atmosphere in the battlefield had been relaxed until just then. Smoke filled our vision, accompanied by the sound of something hitting the ground at high speed.
What is this?
I have detected another hostile presence.
Everybody, look! Over there!
Such foolish behavior from Zenta.
Oh, she's mad that she couldn't absorb.
You, Veshness.
Someone beat you with Stark in Arena? I beat somebody with Stark. Maybe it was me. Veshness rose from the swirling dusts.
I was going to absorb her cryptoglobin as well, but... well, it doesn't amount to any more than a rounding error. But it would be so boring to leave empty-handed after coming all this way.
Oh, is she gonna kill someone? With a smile, Veshness slowly turned towards us. The sight was so overwhelmingly intimidating that I froze in place.
Why don't I hunt down and devour 2 or 3 of you for a bit of fun?
Oh, she's gonna kill Takemaru.
Anyone but me, please!
Don't be a pussy! We just gotta fight back.
He's right. We're plenty strong enough right now.
Oh? Are you volunteering to die for me? Then I'll give you what you want.
It happened instantly. I couldn't even see what happened to them, but Takemaru and Yugamu were both down on the ground.
No! No way! This doesn't look good!
What a bore. That was hardly fun at all.
It was horrible. Our mood had been a complete turnaround, and now we were in the depths of hellish despair.
At this rate, we'll all be killed.
Damn it! Not on my watch!
2 arms!
Hey, Kuroi. Cool CG. I grabbed hold of my weapon again with trembling hands and reflexively ran at Veshness.
Takumi, you can't!
But he did.
Another one wants to commit suicide?
I had no shot of winning, but if I didn't do something, we'd all end up dead. I felt a white-hot pain and I heard a scream. That's when I blacked out. Kuroi, you missed a whole side arc where we had to train Takemaru in poker to beat Yugamu. I'm pretty sure this is gonna lead to, yeah, day 73, so we got to skip a shit ton of days. Takumi! Wake up, Takumi! Nozomi? Thank God, you're finally awake. Would you come with me? Everyone's waiting outside. Yo, look who finally decided to wake up! How dare you worry us like that? What happened to me? I thought Veshness... Right, I tried to face off with her, but I went down without a fight.
You don't remember.
Ah!
You beat her.
What?
I beat her?
It was a tearjerker of a reversal. I guess that's what you call fight or flight.
Huh.
Eep. If they published that fight in Jump, it would top the polls. It was legendary.
Yeah.
So, I kind of want to point something out. I feel like they ran out of ideas for writing Kyoshika, and in some routes, all she does is reference anime. She isn't like that in every route. She really isn't like that in every route. Imagine if they made 100 endings to Inescapable, it would be similar to this, I'm not gonna lie. That might not be fair. I feel like this game's premise is much more interesting than Inescapable, and the characters are much better. The characters are better, not much better. Yeah, but in some routes, all Kyoshika does is, like, weigh in with anime references, so 100 endings for Cold Steel. Well, how long until there's 100 playable characters in Cold Steel? Let me ask you that twice, casts. Are there sexy daddies that you can't lust over because they're disgustingly problematic? Oh, you mean like the one in Inescapable? He ended up being gay too, Barry. Canon gay. Some writers straight up just don't know who the characters are, so they are very, very one note or just straight up not the same characters. Right, because they had too many people working on the roots. You want Cold Steel to be Suikoden so bad. That is a really problematic statement, and I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking. Now we don't have to worry about that scary lady anymore. How many writers worked on this game? So this game has 100 endings, Barry. So they had to split their workforce to cover all of them. And it is varying quality. That's really the politest way I can put this. You're the best, team leader!
Huh?
I watched everyone react with admiration and relief, but I couldn't really internalize it. I defeated Veshness? Me? That easily? Relax, Mr. Sumino. I made sure she was dead. You've resolved a huge problem for us. It's just too bad our hero doesn't remember his deeds. This is making me wonder if we just got brainwashed by Saray again. But yeah, Barry, it's an issue of basically the scope of the project was too large, so they couldn't write like a fluid, consistent way through. So some of the routes just make very little sense and aren't relevant or have plot holes or defame characters. Like, it just... I was so hopeful when I knew that Konako was working with the guy that did Virtue's Last Reward, which is a really similar scale game. Not like they didn't bite off more than they could chew with Virtue's Last Reward is the problem. Because, like, realistically, how many endings does VLR have? Like, 16, right? Something around there? Probably, like, 15. And, like... But, like, it... Not even... Right. But the dead ends, let's say that those dead ends count as endings, because 100 Line counts those as endings. So if you include the bad ends of VLR, you're probably looking at 16 endings, and that game's writing is pretty fucking good. Like, you really don't have many things that happen in VLR that leave you scratching your head, if anything. You can be really mad that Redacted worked against their watches, and that's valid, but that isn't necessarily bad writing. The worst part is not even the number of endings, it's that VLR is a time travel continuous story. This is not cohesive at all. Yes. Yep. You know what that says to me, Fail? Kodaka's the problem. And you know what? We been knew that. We been knew Kodaka was the problem. We knew Kodaka was the problem from the Danganronpa games, and then we were reassured of it with Rain Code. Yep, a game with a dead boss is destined to fall apart. Now we'll just be killing off minions. Sounds boring. I thought we liked Kodaka? Lisa, Kodaka's favorite... Okay, let me put something to scale for you. Kodaka's idea of a peak ideal character is Shinigami from Rain Code. And I have gone on record to say Shinigami is my least favorite video game character I have ever seen in a video game. In his defense, Kodaka wrote all the best routes in this game, in my opinion. I don't know which ones were him. It's too early to let our guard down, although I do understand the sentiment. He was the only one that got budget to finish his routes, so the others were just like... What do we even do with this? Whatever, man. As long as we have our invincible leader, nothing's gonna happen to us. I think half this game is intern routes. Things are going so well, we'll just be entertaining ourselves until we can go back home. But seriously, what a relief. I guess I really did it. It finally hit me as I saw Nozomi's teary smile. Alright, Mr. Sumino, you've been asleep for quite a number of days. Right. The same issue that happened with the Revive-O-Matic with Lady Darumi and myself happened again with you. Really? Exactly how long was I gone? Today's day 73, so you were out for about 2 weeks. Wow, I'd been out for a while, but I guess it's a small price to pay. I went to sleep after everyone had congratulated me on my success. My head still felt foggy, but the relief I felt outweighed it. I guess that's how much stress Veshness was causing me day in and day out. I feel like I'll be able to have a pleasant sleep for the first time in a long while. So, what do we do now if Veshness is dead? Honestly, I think that this is just Saray fucking with our memories.
To rise and shine! Get ready for your 74th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend
I question
another
if this
day
route is going
enduring the
anywhere or if it's
unendurable
literally
and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's
just the nothing
future
happens route.
greatness.
Like,
be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school
What?
from the vile
We'll
and
figure it out.
barbaric enemy.
Does it feel like an intern route? Yes. Morning already? I feel like I'm already back to normal. Maybe it's because I was able to sleep stress-free now that Veshness was dealt with. What to do today? No free time on this route, I would also like to point out.
Hey, Takumi. It's been a while.
Why did I come to see him again? It'd be one thing if I needed his advice. Actually, even at that, I'd prefer not to see him. But somehow I found myself coming here. Tanaka solo wrote OG route and the truth route, then co-wrote multiple endings, Fashionist route and another really good route. He wrote Serial Battles route.
You look like you fully recovered. Glad to see you looking so well.
I kind of liked the Ava route. Eito rose to his feet. You knew I was out? Yes, everyone told me. Then I'm sure you've heard things have turned in our favor in terms of the war. That must be disappointing news for someone who despises humanity. I was trying to provoke him, but surprisingly Eito didn't take the bait. Instead he yawned disinterestedly. I suppose so. Well, it doesn't mean much to me. I've lost interest in where this fight is going. Maybe I'm better suited to be relaxing in here. Are you saying that just to get us to let our guard down? Not at all. I really couldn't be bothered to care. I have to question why I used to be so desperate and preoccupied about it even. Indeed, humans are hideous to me, but that's an immutable fact, a natural law. Maybe I've gotten used to it, just like I've gotten used to the boring sights in here. I mean, people get nose blinds, even to the most foul-smelling foods, right? That was a rather cruel comparison, but it made sense. Well, I suppose even hatred can't last forever. I didn't sense that drive anymore, that wicked hostility that used to be so integral to Eito. Yeah, true fail. That predatory glint in his eyes that used to make me feel like he'd slit my throat in an instant if given the chance was all but gone. You've changed. Maybe the situation here did it to me. Do you mean you reflected on yourself while you've been in solitary? No, like I told you, I rather like it in here. I guess if I had to explain it, I get to live with a certain degree of comfort I've never felt before. Comfort, huh? It's a word that almost entirely is at odds with his true character, but strangely, I felt myself empathizing with Eito. Maybe it was because of all the relief I felt after defeating Veshness. Well, I can't even imagine what it's like to live in a cage, but how do you pass the days here anyway? I found myself asking him out of interest. Oh, Takumi, don't tell me you're interested in my life now. His eyes suddenly lit up. Damn it, maybe I shouldn't have asked. Well, I suppose if you absolutely insist, I'll tell you, but only because it's you, Takumi. Come on, you don't gotta put it like that. Don't be shy, this is how things work between us. Hey, hold on, stop acting like we have some kind of special... Here, let me explain my daily routine. First things first, when I wake up early in the cage, Hey, are you even listening? No, I want to hear this. I guess that about covers it. What do you think, Takumi? Life under house arrest doesn't sound so bad, does it? Sounds awful. Actually, despite everything, after hearing his lengthy story, that initial reaction of mine had faded. It does have an unexpected kind of appeal, I guess. Somehow I managed to change my mind. How did this even happen? I'm glad to hear you get it. Reaction really pisses me off. Then you should try experiencing life in here for yourself. How would I even do that? You want me to live in there with you? Wait. Did Eito just gaslight us into agreeing to a toxic yaoi cage relationship? In a single cage...
I've never done anything like this.
In a single cage together. I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment. But the cage next to me is available. He said no.
Oh.
That's right, the cage Ava usually sleeps in is empty. Right, it seems that Ava has started sleeping in Kako's room. Everyone's become so gracious, although their treatment for me remains the same. I didn't know that. Well then, that certainly means that one cage is available. Hello, new neighbor. Oh, I'm positively sick with excitement. Maybe I should create a guide to living under house arrest as the more experienced of the two of us. Hey, I didn't agree to anything just yet. Okay, I guess it didn't work. Even though I was repulsed by Eito, for some reason I couldn't deny the appeal of experiencing life under house arrests. What the fuck? I guess it couldn't hurt to just try it, just for a little while. Then I'd better jump into it while my motivation is high. I'll get ready tonight.
Troops, time
so,
to
okay, I'm
rise
envisioning
and
the
shine.
perfect ending
Get
to this
ready
route,
for your
and
75th day of
it
active
looks
service
something
here at
like
Last
we're
Defense
House Arrest
Academy.
Chan for the remaining
Prepare to spend another day enduring the
25
unendurable
days.
and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
And then we're so at peace with being
Be
under
ready to
house
give
arrest
your
that we don't get
lives
on the
to protect
rocket.
our beloved school from the vile
And then we
and
die with
barbaric
Eito.
enemy.
Mornings start early under house arrest. The coldness woke me up before the morning announcement.
Does it feel like a struggle to live like this?
Interviewer?
Yes. At first, I was completely taken aback by how difficult it was. But it's funny how people adapt. I can find some kind of joy in the simple things, like the melancholy of the passing seasons.
The true joy of living under house arrest, you mean?
Yeah. It feels worth experiencing.
He started to neatly sort through the pebbles under his feet. When I asked what he was doing, he told me he was going to use them to make jewelry.
Visitors from the big city buy pieces off of me. Well, I hardly get any money for them, but still.
Though his smile was bitter, his hands were deft and practiced.
What is happening?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't have my worries. But I chose this life of confinement.
Did they just introduce role-playing into the toxic yaoi?
I could see a hint of pride in his countenance as he explained his reasoning.
Come on, Eito.
Ah.
Stop with the weird voiceover. Your pretentious narration is getting to me. Oh, you're no fun. It was so fitting. This is only my first day living like this. Why would you want to make me sound like some seasoned pro? Still, mornings aren't so bad, are they? It is kind of refreshing, but seeing the smug delight in Eito's face made me regret responding so positively. I decided to keep the rest of my thoughts to myself and laid down inside the cave. Surprisingly, it didn't feel oppressive or cramped. Strange. I told you, not bad at all, right? You'll come to understand what's so nice about it over time. Look forward to it.
Hey!
Yeah, it'd be even better if you were far, far away. Still, time seems to pass slowly here. Getting sleepy again. This is so...
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 76th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Today is the second day of life in the cage. Even though I had nothing to do, somehow I didn't find myself getting bored. Actually, there was more to do in the cage than I'd thought. I could get lost in thought or create things in my imagination. This could be the ideal environment for a writer, combined for total concentration. Looks like you're starting to adapt to life here. Let me guess, right now you're controlling a character you created in your head, right? Yeah, why is no one visiting him? How did you... Wait, that's probably a stupid question. You've been down the same road. The real fun begins when you relinquish control over to the characters in your imagination. Let them run around on their own. Maybe we should let the people in our brains fight each other. My imaginary guy would never lose to you. After all, he's got a hyperspeed telekinetic force sword that can break anything down to subatomic level. Well, I have 2 hyperdimensional shrinking buster launchers that can demolish space itself on my side. 2? That's not fair. You can just dual wield 2. Okay, then my guy's gonna manifest 2 arms out of his back using his aura. So quiet. Time passes in total comfort here. This is so weird.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
That day, someone visited my cage as I lived out my new life of confinement.
Ugh. You really went in there voluntarily?
The way it's Ima, and he's not gonna do a damn thing.
Do you feel like a panda? Or a gorilla or something? I'm shocked by what an eccentric weirdo you are.
Watch your mouth, Ima. Here you go, Takumi. I made you lunch.
Why are they leaving him in there?
Oh, thanks, Kako.
I also made you dessert. Fig and sea cucumber tart.
Oh, she made you lunch.
I'll let Ato have that. Just kidding. Thank you.
Still, I can't believe you can stand it in there. I would have dropped out after a day.
I'm surprised myself. Well, home's where you make it, I guess.
Now that I hear myself saying that so casually, I realize it's exactly what Ato would say. I looked in the cage beside me, and sure enough, Ato was smirking.
Yes, I'm so proud to have raised my very own full-fledged cage dweller.
Okay, but when are we moving in with Ato?
Man, stop acting like I'm your protege. I didn't do this to emulate you.
It's strange. Maybe it's because you're both in cages, but you two kind of resemble each other in a way.
Resemble each other? Me and Ato?
Oh, now that you mention it, I totally see it. They say family look more and more like each other over time.
Ugh, who are you calling family? You're giving me the heebie-jeebies.
How wonderful. I knew getting you into a cage was the right decision.
You know, this route is whack, but Ato's scenes are actually all very funny.
Although I can't really recognize any physical similarities between us, I feel like the part of us that's similar is the shape of our souls.
This route definitely sucks, but I don't even think it's bottom 3. I don't get it at all. The shape of our souls, huh? There can't be more to what Kako is saying than physical appearance. I was almost beginning to forget that Ato is a mentally insane deviant. Ignoring the twins and Ato as they amused themselves with the topic, I sulked and lay on the ground. He won't get out, Barry. And so my life continued in the cage. Time skip. And as the days went by, time flowed by effortlessly. 87? Alright. Wait, this might be a medium route. I heard the school bell. What day is it anyway? I've all but lost all sense of time since I started living in here. Time passes so slowly and comfortably. He's gonna let Ato out.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel
And it's gonna be the
detected on
where's
school
my
grounds.
daughter route.
Defense mode initiated.
Battling it.
All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Lisa Wesley detected on school grounds. Wait, Ato's not in his cage. The alarm, we're under attack. I was snapped back to cold reality in an instant. I didn't have time for this. I need to get out and fight. Hey, somebody get me out of here. But no one answered my cries. No one showed up to the courtyard. What's going on? Damn it, I need to do something. Is it possible that the enemy caught everyone by surprise and things are so bad they couldn't come get me? Or maybe it's worse than that. These dark thoughts are making me spiral. Hey, Takumi, you seem to be in a bit of a panic. Eito, let me out of here quickly. Huh? What's the need? The need? I need to fight to protect the school and everyone else. Just then I realized something strange. Eito had left his cage. How'd you get out? Got it all wrong, Takumi.
I've always been out here. You're the one who's been living in the cage.
What? What are you talking about? I know you colluded with the invaders to get out. Wrong again. You're not talking about that particular dimension. The important thing here is that the person in the cage couldn't recognize that it was a cage. I don't understand what he's trying to say. I don't understand at all, right? Yes, just like that. I know you know what's really going on. You can't break out of the cage that truly imprisons you, no matter how much you struggle. That's why it doesn't matter whether you leave the cage or not. The outcome's the same. You said it yourself. Home is where you make it. You need to recognize the cage for what it is. That's the only way you'll find happiness. Eito's words swirled around in my head. My legs grew weak. I didn't have the strength to grip the iron bars. I lost the will to speak. And then the fog started to overtake my mind. That familiar fog. But I have to get out of here. Oh, I thought that would be the end of the route, to be honest. Huh?
You've been spacing all the way out, dude.
I came to in a familiar classroom. Gaku was eyeing me suspiciously.
Snap out of it, man. Didn't you get enough sleep last night?
Oh no. Well, I guess... I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
It can't be that important if you forgot it.
Yeah. Nothing important. Wait. No. What about the invaders? What happened with the enemy attack? I was in the cage in the courtyard and...
Huh? Enemy attack? What are you even talking about, bro?
What?
I looked around. Just as Gaku had implied, there was nothing but peace all around us in the classroom. The scenery outside the window was calm. Did I misunderstand something? But how? Yo, you don't look so hot. You good? I wasn't good at all. I was in a horrible state. My head ached. I felt a sickness in my chest. That wasn't all either. My stomach was starting to ping painfully, like something had happened to me. Was the milk you drank spoiled or something? But I had one too. No, because it's still day 88. Barry, is that even possible with the school's meal system? I couldn't even respond to Gaku's confusing rambling. Not only that, but my stomach pain was rapidly getting worse? Honestly, Grant, I don't fucking know. Takumi decided to house arrest himself in the cage next to Eito's. And then an invader attacked at day 87, and Eito was outside the cage and said, "You'll never escape the true cage." And then we whited out, and now we're waking up in a classroom with Gaku again with the milk. Hooray. Also, in part of the Saray brainwashing, I think, he told us that we killed Veshness on day 57. Like, Takumi just killed Veshness solo. I'm gonna go lay down. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Take care, man. Once I finally got to my room, I fell face down in bed. I couldn't even think about the severe pain in my stomach. I'm so sure there's something I need to be worried about, but my stomach hurts so bad. What the fuck is happening? The bell? A whole day must have passed while I was suffering. I can't do this. I can't even get up. My stomach hurts so bad. Hey, Fabbles. Maybe some frog will help with that? Hey, Nano. What's up, guys? Good to see you both. Oh, just FYI, our next RPG came in today. Very exciting. This route is confusing the shit out of me. But I feel pretty confident we're at least gonna get ending 55 tonight. Time Traveler in 3 months? No. I think I'll be there by the middle/end of November. Another day wasted. But my stomach pain isn't getting any better. If anything, it feels like it's getting worse. I don't have time for this, and no one's even coming to check on me. I didn't think they were that cold. Is everyone dead? My RPGs are 100 line and Cold Steel 4. I know. Ato's words race through my head as I lay in bed. Nothing about my situation changing at all. Not to mention Dan Grant, Ronpa. Oh, that's a good name for that twice. That's actually so good. Dan Grant, Ronpa.
I'll never play it.
Alright guys, Grant's here. Everybody say hi.
He's finally here. He was working on paperwork.
And then he was...
Oh.
Hi!
Hey, Lisa.
Go ahead. Add some. Shit, there's a lot left.
Let's get wild.
What's up, everyone?
Yeah. Does anyone look at that? The stream lights up for Grant getting here. Do you guys have any questions for Grant? It's Q&A.
Did you buy another vinyl? No.
He did. He bought 2 more vinyls actually. That makes 4 vinyls in 2 days. He bought more too. Alright, well, just keep in mind, babe, when I ask you later, you have to tell me the truth or else you're being bad.
But it's okay because I'm getting $200 in the mail as an inflation check because New York is trying to increase inflation by giving everyone.
Lisa says, when are we playing Victoria 3?
Wouldn't like it. How about I'll play a route as, how much would you pay for me to break into Elite Panties under
Grant,
lightsabers?
can you give me ice cream for dinner?
It's not a disc, it's a cartridge.
What are your opinions on emotional libido? Oh, that was another happened. Ava turned into a sexy teacher and taught Takemaru how to play Old Maid card game, and then he used his Old Maid skills to beat Yukamu.
Oh, nice. So, what is this route?
How much would you pay Penny to break in and beat Penny? No. And Dino Nuggies? Oh.
How much? Are there Dino Nuggies in
there is no Dino Nuggies.
Oh, is that out?
I do have Trader Joe's spicy nuggies in the fridge, though.
But at least I did end up buying the Nier soundtrack.
And Persona 5.
And Persona 5.
Vanilla or gold? Expensive. For how much? Last surprise. It has to have last surprise. That's the best fighting theme in any RPG.
Yeah, we got Persona 5, so we're gonna have this playing in the background.
So when people come over, there's gonna be cool, nerdy vinyl music playing that Grant and I have and approve of.
Yeah, good progress on it. We had our contractor today. He is working on tile for the shower.
Basically Fallout. Wait, what? What does that mean?
There was a nuclear weapon.
Your ringtone is Persona 5? I believe that. What song, though?
I wish I could get the Life is Strange soundtrack vinyl, but it's like $1,700. And I'm like, I don't care that
it
much.
plays old-timey music? Well, we just have... So, here's our thing. We wanted, like, classy vinyls, but our music tastes are kind of nerdy in general, so we're like, let's get video game music.
Yeah, I'll show my collection, maybe in but I don't have a record player yet because I'm waiting till we move in. And
Yeah, we're waiting till we're moved in to get the record player.
because
So
we don't have room for it.
So now we just have a bunch of vinyls and no record player, which seems silly. Did we ever play Life is Strange to show them the tat?
Oh, I do have a tat. If you can really see.
Close to the camera. So hold it sideways and then
It's hard
go
to
close.
move my arm that way. There we go. Yeah, I got this butterfly for the Life is Strange on in my sleeve.
My sleeve's kind of complicated, but it has that butterfly is for Life is Strange. That's my favorite game.
Yeah, I actually haven't played Life is Strange yet.
It's getting a TV show, but I just don't think it's going to be as good as the games. I didn't want to do like some with my sleeve, like I just wanted to throw that in there, but I wanted to just put everything. Life is Strange 1 was pretty decent. The rest are, I agree with you very much on that fail. So the beauty of that game is that you have the ability to control time.
Detroit becomes...
I haven't played it. I played it a little bit.
Wait, everyone agrees only the first Life is Strange is good? Nice.
I don't think the others are bad. It's just I think the first one is a 10 out of 10. So the others, like, I thought the third one was like a 7. The second one I didn't even finish. I heard the ending's okay, and there were some interesting parts, but it wasn't the first one. The first one, you literally have, the thing I love about it is you have the ability, Before the Storm, also very good. Before the Storm, I give that like a 9 out of 10. It's a prequel.
Oh.
The one reason I don't give it a 10 out of 10 is because, about 5 after. I didn't finish it. I'm on the last episode and I just didn't care enough about any of it. It was not I'm not finishing because I don't want to be over. No, I was like, get me out of here. Yeah, it's just very slow. Chapter 4 was so slow.
I've seen people stream Life is Strange, and I never stay for more than 2 minutes because I'm just like...
It's a slow game in general, but like I like that about it, and it worked really well in the first game. It did not work as well in...
Honestly, if we can play 100 Line, I don't think I can literally say any other game is as slow as this. So...
Life is Strange is a really good game. My point is, you have the ability to control time, and you can undo any choice you make in the moment and see both outcomes, and it still always feels like you're making the wrong decision.
That's
it is
interesting.
So well written.
That's very interesting.
Like, I don't think the first one's that slow.
Wait, is Life is Strange on the list?
It's so good. It's my favorite game of all. Not even close. And I don't say that lightly. I will say another game, if you play them at some point, I do 1 and Double Exposure. I have not, you'd have to play 1. I have not played Double Exposure because I'm very scared of them hurting my opinion of
Life is Strange is not on the list?
How was Double Exposure? I heard mixed things, and that's why I haven't bought it or played it.
Alright, Life is Strange has gone up on the list. I can't believe...
It was fine. I had a feeling it was just gonna be that, though. Oh, the Walking Dead Telltale games are fucking amazing. Which is miles better than 2 and 3. Oh, I really like to hear that. I was just worried because... God, I was just like, how do you continue Max's story? Have you played Paper Mario? And the 1,000 Year Door? Oh my god, that is one of my favorite games. I fucking love Paper Mario and the 1,000 Year Door.
Entry number 253.
Yeah, me and Paul are going to be playing The Wolf Among Us soon. That's also a really good game, and there's a sequel coming, apparently. Wolf Among Us, really good game too.
Oh yeah, Grant's also been wanting me to do...
It's not going to play Paper Mario.
Yeah, no, he's literally told me already he wants to do that on stream.
I love Paper Mario and the 1,000 Year Door. One of my favorite games.
Wait, I should add 1,000 times resist? What is that? It's a fail suggestion, so I'm just immediately going to do it.
It is sobering me to realize that no new games come out for the rest of us. Through my backlog, yeah. I have that too. A game that...
Look at my fucking backlog.
I was listening to a podcast today about AI, and it was this really smart researcher in it who wrote a lot of the original paperwork in 1986 for it. He was talking about like the philosophy of AI and what it means to be human and all of those things. And it was like, man, I really want to finish Talos Principle 2. Because God, that game did like exactly what he was talking about. I fucking love Talos Principle. One of my... Also, I think when I finish Talos Principle 2, it will be one of my favorite games.
I don't even know if I've...
Talos Principle? Talked about it a million times. I probably wouldn't recommend the first game. They did just remaster it, so maybe it's okay. I thought the first game was good.
What kind of game?
Puzzle game.
This isn't the one with the very missable plot points that are super important. It must be a different. You would know what I was talking about. I don't know.
Where the entire game is like, basically, you hear this voice which is God in your head telling you to solve puzzles, and he'll like ascend you to godhood. And basically, you're just doing puzzles. My issue when I was playing it the first time, and why I didn't finish it, was the puzzles were too easy.
What you see is
like I was just
always
steamrolling
the
through
truth.
them, and then like
I've
towards the
always
end, it
been
was
out
just like
here.
the puzzles were longer,
You're
so
the
they
one
just
who's
took
been living
longer
in the
to figure out,
cage.
oh, this goes here, and I was just like kind of puzzled out. Great game though. Second one is phenomenal, and I kind of want to.
What was it for? Just Steam?
Yes. Just join someone's Steam family that has like every game in existence. Like I have every AAA game when it comes out because my friends just buy them and we just play them.
Or be like me and just have 1 million things that you've bought in the past couple months sitting on your desk waiting to be played.
Yeah, first Talos Principle was fine. Didn't play. The second one is not even. It is so good compared to the first one.
Wait, Fail, would I like it?
Oh, like it. It's a weird philosophical puzzle game.
I want to play more puzzle games, but then this stream remembers me playing Zero Escape, and they're like,
Zero Escape was fun.
I was on that.
That's the last puzzle.
The box puzzle. I was on that for like an hour and a half. It took you 10 minutes. Yeah.
What was it?
We love the
All
mess
right.
on our desk.
Rant is over about it. Yeah, Life is Strange. I do want to play Life is Strange Double Exposure.
I don't hear the bell anymore.
I will say Life is Strange 1, 10 out of 10. Life is Strange Before the Storm, 9 out of 10. I'm docking 1 point because God, not having Ashley Birch be the voice actress for Chloe in that one really hurts me.
I don't know what time it is, or even where I am right now. The next thing I knew, a wavering, ghostly figure was looking down at me in darkness. His expression seemed vaguely sorrowful.
I see. It's too late for you.
The apparition made of flames gradually faded and disappeared. I could swear I knew him from somewhere, but it felt like I'd forgotten all about him somewhere along the way. I reached my hand out to him, trying to get him to wait.
I feel like I'm missing some plot, but I also just shut up.
But he was already gone. My consciousness melded into the darkness. And then I had the strangest dream.
This is very fucked with us.
What is that? Is that... Oh, it's Dalcio? And then he woke up in a cage. Wait, do we actually... do we have to play this?
battle ends here.
Oh, cool.
I resent that things are going according to her plan. But this is the destiny of the battlefield. Prepare yourself.
This fight actually looks unique.
This paragon of warfare, Dalsha. He's in an entirely different league from the other commanders.
What about Takumi?
He's still not waking up.
He was impaled right through the stomach. It's a miracle he's still alive.
Wait, what?
Can we win this without him?
Can't we just revive him out of him?
He lost his marbles, but he was our strongest fighter.
Don't say that! He's...
Okay, time out! This isn't the time for this!
Oh, cause like, I'm our strongest fighter.
It's do or die. Our backs are to the wall and we don't have a leader.
He should have stabbed me instead. It doesn't matter if I'm gone or not.
Oh, really, Lisa? It's a visual novel or what?
I'll take care of Samino. Soldiers, do whatever it takes to defend the school. If this base falls, everyone's going down with it.
Our mission remains unchanged. We will kill the invaders.
Pitiful. Still struggling against me, even though your fate is sealed. But so be it. Let us put an end to this extensive battle.
Everyone is fighting so hard, unable to so much as lift a finger. I just watch the fight unfold. Oh, wow. This definitely looks unique. I'm surprised we didn't play this.
So this is it then. I understand your limitations now.
He... de-transformed?
Now do you realize how powerless you are? This form is more than sufficient.
Ugh, I hate to say it, but he's right. Our attacks hardly do anything.
His defense is ironclad. If only I'd finished preparing my countermeasure.
You mean the poison? Well, there's no telling if it would have worked.
I wish Takumi was okay and here with us.
Weep not. You fought well. Now, let us end this.
So it was a lie. No, this can't be. Wasn't this supposed to end in a draw?
Dalsha, you fought so hard for so long. You should be honored that you were permitted to offer your cryptoglobin to me in death.
You were just waiting for your chance to absorb him, weren't you?
Indeed. He lacked loyalty. Leaving him to his own devices would have been a mistake. After all, I'm already in a position where I must consider what I will do after this battle is over.
Purging the influence of the previous regime, huh? You seem pretty confident you're going to win.
She killed that annoying geezer. In a way, this is an opportunity for us.
Is that what you believe?
So,
as you stand
was her being
before
dead
the
just a
unparalleled
lie,
power
or
I've accumulated after absorbing more and more cryptoglobin?
She isn't bluffing. The weight of her strength is completely overwhelming.
Annihilating you would be no challenge. But I shall grant you some reprieve, seeing as your leader is currently out of commission.
Are you just trying to prolong our despair before you kill us? You're pure evil!
I'll wait for him to recover. You should hurry up and get him back in fighting form.
That despair-inducing proclamation, Veshness was gone. Everyone hauled my body into the school with grit teeth. Honestly, Lisa, I have no idea. What a horrible nightmare. I want to wake up. Is this really a dream, though? It's also vivid. Well, hold on. So, they told us on day 57 that we killed Veshness. And then Takumi chose to go in the cage.
Okay.
And then he woke up outside the cage and was like, well, I feel really tired. And he hasn't left his room. And then, while they were... the alarm went off and they're fighting Veshness, and they're like, oh, too bad Takumi's been out of commission. Presumably since day 57. My body underwent medical treatment. Everyone was talking as they surround me. I couldn't open my mouth despite being fully conscious. I might as well have been bound and restrained. I simply listened in silence.
This means we only have until he wakes up before...
Damn it! Wake up already, Takumi! You're our only hope!
He'll be fine. He should be back any second now.
Fine? Really?
Yes, soon he'll be back in fighting form.
That's not what I mean! Everybody else knows what I'm talking about, right? There's been something off with Takumi for a while now.
Huh.
She ain't wrong. He's been real messed up for a long time now.
Right. He was talking about the dead like they were still with us. Darami and Kyoshika.
Oh.
It wasn't at all uncommon for him to be on an entirely different page from the rest of us.
Honestly, it was a little eerie.
I saw him trying to talk to the empty cage beside Ava a few times.
He was talking as if Veshness was already defeated, too. Very interesting symptoms.
I don't buy for a second that this was caused by a glitch in the Revive-O-Matic. Something clearly isn't right with him. And how dare you make him fight in that state?
Oh, get them, Nozomi.
What were we supposed to do then? Even if something isn't right with his perception of reality, he's better than anyone in battle.
Oh.
Yeah, he was practically demonic on the battlefield.
Right. His presence helped us keep our casualties to a minimum, but it was kind of painful to watch him like that. I could barely stand it.
Yeah. We talked about this, didn't we? I said I'd do something once I figured out the cause.
Takumi.
What? What's going on? I was living in a different reality from everyone else? I knew it. Darami and Kyoshika really were dead, and Eito wasn't in that cage anymore. Which means the world I've been living in?
So this is an interesting route that seeing the end of it, really nice to be like, wow, if I had to sit through like 100 days of this would have been like long.
It actually wasn't that bad. Like, the slice of life stuff was actually kind of nice because it was just characters interacting. Like, and not in a dumb, like, we all have fish heads, like, whatever the fuck that was kind of way. It was just like character interactions.
You've been spacing all the way out, dude. Snap out of it, man. Didn't you get enough sleep last night?
He's back here.
Sound of Takumi's mind breaking after he realizes he's lost in beloved toxic yaoi. He literally made that up in his own mind. I leapt to my feet and knocked over my chair. No, it's all wrong. This isn't reality. Descending into total panic, I whirled around, only to see...
Whoa, Sir Takumi, why are you making such a scary face?
The dead were talking to me. Kyoshika, who was now staring at me so quizzically, was dead. In reality, she was resting in her grave in the schoolyard, which means this isn't reality. Hi, Steve.
It's our subjective reality.
Yes. I dashed out to the classroom. Of the classroom, trying to escape the nightmare. That's right, this isn't reality. How did I not realize it? No, I knew, but I'd forgotten somehow. How long have I been stuck in this dream?
You're panting like some kind of crepe. Are you in heat?
Stay away from me, you're not real. I ran even further, trying to shake off the phantoms that weren't meant to be in this world. The hallway just kept going, endlessly, eternally. I ran alone.
Looks like you've remembered.
Yeah, so this was just the Saray manipulates our memories route. Did this. I knew it. Yes, it's all started on day 31, the moment you became aware of the brainwashing. I was forced to take drastic measures to reset your distrust and suspicion of me. By making me hallucinate? Yes, just a little application of the brainwashing device I used on Ava. Triggered a type of auto-correction in your brain to prevent you from becoming any more suspicious. You were meant to live a comfortable life with no sense of danger or stress. There, the serious problems you face are replaced by trivial issues. You no longer had to feel the mental burden of your comrades' deaths or Ato's escape. Is making me believe Veshness was defeated part of this then?
Yeah.
Yes, her presence was such a threat that it created unmanageable stress for you. However, there were gaps in your memory as you struggled to compensate for the discrepancies with reality. I see, so that's why. Honestly, I should have been frothing with rage, knowing he tampered with my memories, my reality. But all I could think about was how sorry I was for all my friends. During these hellish 100 days, I was the only one who got to spend the majority of them cozy wrapped in pangs of guilt and sorrow. Sense of disconnection flooded my hollow skull. I was supposed to fight with everyone until the end. That was how I vowed to spend my second chance at this life.
Oh.
Oh, are you leaving, Steven? Take care. I truly regret what I've done to you, even if it was all for the sake of protecting humanity. That's why I will present you with one final option. Final option? Right now, in the real world, the final battle with Veshness is ongoing. Your physical form is fighting, of course, but to be frank with you, the fight is hopeless. Unfortunately, I've played every hand I had. Defeat is only a matter of time. You have two choices.
Two endings!
Yes! Alright. I can remove the adjustment to your perception starting now, and your consciousness will return to reality. Of course, all that awaits you there is your inevitable destruction, or you can continue to live in this comfortable dream. Wait, if I escape into my dream, won't my death in reality follow? No, you can stretch out your subjective experience in your own consciousness. In other words, even your physical death happens only after a few minutes. You will be able to dream for many years. If you wanted, you could immerse yourself in a peaceful, happy dream for all eternity. But while I do that, everyone in reality, as I told you, total annihilation after the school falls is now inevitable. Think of this choice as your reward, a kind of penance for what I've done to you, as self-serving as that may sound. With that, Saray presented me with 2 capsules, one red, one blue. Take the red pill and you will go back to reality where nothing but despair awaits you. Take the blue pill and you continue to live out your comfortable fantasy.
The choice is yours.
Matrix-ass pills? I stared at the 2 colorful pills for hours, or maybe just for seconds. And then I made my decision. We'll choose to go back to reality first. Because with these decisions, I always choose what I feel like is right for me. I'll return to reality. You better not. I know exactly how much is left. Jerry. I took the red pill in my hand. I could come up with dozens of reasons, but in the end, maybe I just couldn't stand the idea of escaping into a tranquil dream alone. I see, so that's your choice, a hellish reality over a peaceful dream. You've got it all wrong. The real hell is a stream. I couldn't even realize I was in hell here, nor that I was leaving my friends behind in their own hell. Nothing could be worse than that. I see, I respect your final decision. My decision, that's right. It was all I had after losing everything in this indulgent dream. At least I could choose how it ends. I swallowed the pill and I went back. Thrust right in the middle of inescapable death. The school is destroyed, belching black fumes of smoke. The only movement on the battlefield came from the invaders, and we have dead Nozomi to show for it.
See?
Sure.
Nozomi!
As much as I didn't want to admit it, I could tell from her pale face that her wounds were lethal.
I'm so sorry, Nozomi. I should have come back sooner.
Takumi, you came back to us. The real Takumi. You're back.
She smiled weakly. We were already surrounded by countless invaders.
That's right. That's right. I'm here.
So cute.
I'm not going anywhere.
Thank goodness.
In her final moments, she let out a deep sigh. Then she closed her eyes.
Nozomi, everybody, watch over me for just a bit longer. I'll be with all of you soon.
I pointed my blade at the invaders as they drew in closer. I did it so I could fight right there in reality until the very last moments of my life. I had no regrets. This was the world I chose to live in, after all. It was the reality I wanted. Okay, so casual route. Ending number 55, baby. Okay, so let's choose the other way. What did JJ say, by the way? Alright, stay in the dream this time, Takumi. What do you got? What do you think that might be? I chose the blue pill. I couldn't stand the idea of going back to a world with nothing but despair only to die there. There was no guarantee that anything I just learned was even true. I no longer knew what was dream and what was reality. It's all a matter of perception anyway. Maybe Eito had been right. And that meant that the dream I chose was worth just as much as reality, right? As I swallowed the pill, my consciousness was enveloped in a gentle fog.
Oh.
Did well, soldier. Sweet dreams. Oh.
You've been spacing all the way out, dude.
They're all drinking milk?
Snap out of it, man. Didn't you get enough sleep last night?
You could drink through that mask.
Wait, huh?
Good point.
Why do we all have milk cartons?
Oh, did you forget? This is part of an important ritual.
Ritual?
Why is this such a low
Miss
risk?
Shizuhara's joking.
That's what I was wondering too.
Don't look so serious.
It's just that someone started drinking one, and for some reason it caught on with the rest of us until we all had one.
I guess that's herd mentality.
Maybe we're infected with zombie bacteria. Finally, I might get the killing game I've been waiting for.
Oh, that would be nice.
Could you not bring that up while I'm trying to drink?
Fuck! I can't suck out the damn milk stuck in the corner.
You need better lung capacity, like me. Check this out.
Wow. She sucked the cart flat. That's like a trick someone in a battle manga would do.
Irritating dregs that no one can get rid of. I feel a kind of kinship.
That makes sense for you, but I seriously regret drinking this cheap milk.
I will swallow anything you command me to.
Oh my god. I watched as everyone conversed in high spirits with a strange feeling in my heart. Everyone is here, it was an entirely ordinary scene, and yet...
Wait, right now.
I felt
Do we have
myself
Ava
tearing
69?
up. Of course we do. Ava 69 is... You have to... all. I felt myself tearing up for some
Where's
reason.
Yugamu? You're right.
What's the matter, Takumi?
Where is Yugamu? Oh no, it's...
You should have some too. Join us.
Eito, he's right. I grabbed a carton and started to sip it like everyone else. Wait, maybe maybe he was in the beginning, Lisa, and we just missed him.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he's right there. Although I had a feeling I was forgetting something important. I suppose it couldn't have been that important if I can't remember it clearly. Right, it doesn't matter any more than choosing to suck out every last drop of milk. Ending 56!
Well, I was Peggy's route, so my turn.
Oh, that was your route, my darling. That was your side. 56. So we got 2 out of yours. Let's see, that was a pretty one back.
Not doing.
You, I like to go. Kind of a cute ending. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I always remember when Saray's like...
Oh. No. Maybe this is a quick death, actually. Because his whole thing was, the no laugh game, right? Yeah. That was the... Oh. Alright. Oh boy. Fucking hell. Guys, give me a second to pee and refill water before I do this. Okay, hi guys. Why do we have a choice to listen to his announcement? It's not the morning announcement. If that's what you're thinking. Basically, in this route, after one of the battles, Saray says, "Okay, everyone, I have something very important to tell you." And he actually, before he says that, he hints at something that we learned during the truth route, so it seems like it's gonna be legit. And he's like, "Come to the war room if you want to hear my announcement." And if you go to the war room, he tells all of the characters that they are now stuck in a no one can laugh contest until day 100. And if anyone laughs, they get a brutal punishment. So that was that route. It was really shit. It was really fucking shit. So we're gonna ignore this time. So it did make us go to day 100, Lisa, but look. So these were the days that followed. And then we skipped all the way to day 100.
Look, a route just blanched off. My prediction was dead on.
I'm supposed to be the one with the visions. You don't have to compete, and stop trying to predict the direction of the game. Anyway, I've made up my mind. Let's ignore what he has to say.
Oh. Are you scared, Mr. Samino?
What'd you say? Then fine, let's hear it.
That was way too easy. You can't let something that little provoke you into changing your mind.
But I think Takumi's right. I'm a pathetic coward, so I would prefer that nothing ever changed. Yeah, we've got long days ahead of us anyway. No need to go out of our way to make them. So then, why don't we call it a day? I'm tired after the defensive battle. I'll be on standby in my cell. Good night, everyone. We all went our separate ways. I went straight back to my room. When I got to my bed, my body collapsed into it as if it were being absorbed. Completely exhausted from the defensive battle, I couldn't move. I closed my eyes and let the day come to an end. Did we just skip a day? Did I sleep in again? What time is it? I got out of bed and checked the clock. It was nearly evening. Already that late? That's way beyond just sleeping in a little. Whatever, everyone has days like this once in a while. Anyway, I'm hungry. I should go to the cafeteria. Someone might be there anyway.
Oh, there's a few people.
To my surprise, the cafeteria was busy with the whole unit gathered there. Takumi, you look like you just got up. Have you been sleeping all this time? Yeah, guess I was really feeling yesterday's defensive battle. I just woke up now. So carelessly carefree. Well, whatever. More importantly, we have 3 reports for you. Reports? 3 of them? What happened?
First one on the list. We decided yesterday we weren't going to listen to Saray, right?
What about it?
He was totally blackpilled and now he's going to rob. He's gonna kill himself.
Ava, translation please. Yes, sir. After Saray found out you wouldn't listen to him, threw a tantrum, burst into tears, and pulled up in the war room to sulk. Seriously? He said he was upset because he'd spent so much time coming up with an interesting plan. Not true. I guess not listening to him was the right answer after all. I could just tell. If we listened to him, I just know it would have been a mess.
I'm tired of talking about that. Scrappy, let's move on.
Huh?
Right, you said there were 3 reports. What's the second one? Yes, next up is... It was just then. Quiet as a whisper, he appeared from behind me.
Hey, Mr. Sabino.
Yeah?
Seen this Gaku sprite? Gaku, what happened to you?
I, Gaku Maruko, apologize sincerely for the trouble caused to you by my impulsiveness.
Oh?
I intended to reflect deeply on my behaviors and will endeavor to make sure this never happens again. Again, I cannot apologize enough.
Yeah, got it. Just don't do it again.
Thank you so much for your generosity, Mr. Sabino.
Well, why are you apologizing so much? We really
He
let
did
him have
deserve
it.
it. He did.
Fucking deserved it. Yes.
I like how Gara's like, and it's like, you didn't why did you wait to break till after, like, they gave you a day of things? Like, guys, you're not very smart.
Just how badly did they lay into him? Just thinking about it is freaking me out. At any rate, I don't think Gaku will ever make that kind of mistake again. Basically, Gaku was the reason a bunch of the girls got bullied by Takumi because Takumi was getting anonymous threats to do random things. So he was mean to the girls, and it was all Gaku's machinations, and it got back to him, so Moko and Nozomi beat him up.
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't have to worry about it at all, Takumi. Okay, that's number 2. What's the last one? Right, number 3. It's about our plan of action moving forward.
Right. This was my suggestion, so I'll explain it.
Huh?
You, Tsubasa?
I want to use the garage to try and invent something we can use for future defensive battles.
Huh?
Oh, that's great. If we use it for our fights, then that's perfect.
I thought so too. I'd be pretty happy if something I invented came in handy too. Why didn't we think about this
On
sooner?
any other route, maybe?
That's why I was hoping you'd look in for some material for me as teacher.
I see. So that's what you need. Sure, what should I get?
A copper sheet, wool.
Huh?
Copper sheet and wool? Sure, no problem.
Also light gauge steel, an acrylic board, a stainless steel bottle, an old tire, a silver ingot, a power cable, and oh my god, this better not be.
It is, for sure, but we can skip it, so it's fine. Hold on, timeout, that's so much, a little too much, don't you think?
Well, I'm not actually sure what I'm making yet since we have all this equipment. I thought I'd try a few different projects.
Still, that's way too much. I need more than 100 days for all that.
Okay, then copper sheet, wool, an acrylic board, and a power cable.
Those 4 things will do for... Oh.
Those 4 things will do for now. Don't worry about the rest unless you just happen to see them. Please, Takumi!
4 things, fine.
I'm not in a huge rush, but if you could get them by, like, day 70 or so, I'd appreciate it.
Day 70, got it.
Oh, yay, thank you. I'll come get you on the night of day 70 then.
But it's already late today, so don't start until tomorrow. We'll need you to put your nose to the grindstone starting tomorrow. That won't be a problem. Right, team leader? Yeah, I'll do my very best. We gradually dispersed over time until we'd all eventually return to our room. After eating my meal, I decided it would be best to take it easy in my room. Gaku was behind it, so...
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know
Imagine
when
if
the
they made a
invaders
war.
might attack,
That would
so
be
rest
so
up while you
shit.
still can. Well then, good night.
Huh?
Aww. That's when she was in Brooklyn. Remember when you had an axe above her bed and didn't think 2 things of it?
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready
You know what?
for your 65th
This has been a good
day
100
of
line
active service
segment.
here at
I'm
Last
not gonna
Defense
lie.
Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the
In a
way
safe
for
way.
humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Well then, I'd better hop to getting the stuff Tsubasa asked for. Honestly, Lisa, I just feel motivated to make strides in this game. I even, for 5 seconds, I entertained the idea of non-stop 100-line streaming for the month of October so that I can beat it before moving to the new house and start Danganronpa. I thought about that. Then, I realized I would dread coming home from work. And you know what? We need to keep it moderated, but as long as it's moderated, I'm fine. Right? I can do 2 to 3 nights a week. Crystal blitzed through long sessions. I'm talking 8 hours, sometimes more than once a week, and she was mega skipping dialogue, which I am against. It does happen occasionally, but I am against skipping dialogue.
Alright, this was a great stream, guys.
We are going for 15 more minutes, and 20 is our cutoff time.
Grant won't be here for that 6 days ago. But if there is dialogue, Grant will be back.
Oh. Actually, you might be. I did. Sounds like you would hate yourself for the whole of October. I know it's okay. We're home.
Don't say anything. Please.
That was directed at you. Don't say anything, please. Here's the battles. Sorry, Cortex, they're all skippable.
Move out!
I should do 100 again? No. I'm only gonna do this forced battles. That is the truth. Hey, we're making good progress on 100 line tonight, though. I feel very good about tonight's session. 2 endings, and I'm in good spirits.
Yay!
You have less endings than you already did? What does that mean, Lisa? Is double chin chin?
Ah.
Oof. I've gotten the bare minimum material she asked for, but Tsubasa did mention she wanted some other stuff. A lot of stuff, actually. She wanted light gauge steel, a stainless steel bottle, an old tire, and a silver ingot. I'll just try to get as much as I can, then she can really work on her inventions. Yeah, that'll work, but I'd better get sleep for today. You did 56 endings, and now you have 44 endings. 44 is less. Oh, I see it. I see what you're saying. I know. We're making amazing progress. It is the truth.
Time to rise and shine!
Time to rise and shine. Epic 7 can literally sense that I'm fishing hunts for Mystic Metals, by the way, and it's not giving me any. Also, Lisa, to answer your question, we are getting maintenance.
The unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives
Oh, you already
to
saw.
protect our beloved
Never
school
mind.
from the
Vile and barbaric enemy. Are we winning Guild Wars? I'm actually gonna close E7 so you guys can tell me. Oh. Right, it's another day where we do this.
Hustle! Hustle!
Mochan? Akko, maybe? Oh, Darmy! Darmy's kind of whack, Cortex, but I dislike her less than I did before for some reason. Yeah, she's dead for a lot of the game. Why is she whack? All she does is make offhand comments that no one pays attention to. Daru, oh. I collected everything Tsubasa mentioned. I never imagined I would pull it off. Now I just have to give it to her on day 70. I guess I could go give it to her now, but what if she asks for even more? Yeah, I'll just give it to her on day 70 as promised. Then I'd better get some sleep for now. She also likes to talk about, you know what? I'll just use the Darmy commands, and you can decide.
Get ready for your 67th day of active service here at Last Defense
Is there a
Academy.
Darmy 3?
There's no freaking way there's not a killer here!
Oh,
I forgot I made that. Why did I make
to
that?
pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready
There's
to
no
give your
Darmy
life
69
to protect our
on
beloved
this.
school
There's
from
no
the
freaking
vile
way
and
there's
barbaric
not a
enemy.
killer here!
Oh, there's also this one.
Why are you touching my boob?
But that one doesn't get tagged as Darmy. That's a grant. Oh, we actually have free time. This is weird. She's the best character in this game. Oof. The cast is pretty shit in this game, so I'm not acting like that's a crazy take, but Sirei number 2. Colgate Child. Hangy is the killer. Temporary tattoo. What have we not found a home for? So apparently the girl's underwear is for someone. It seems like a man, a man, but the only guy that we haven't gifted all the gifts for is Takemaru. I'm gonna try it, but I don't think this is right. You want a Darmy close-up? This is Darmy. I gave the panties to Yugamu and he got pissed. Because I thought he was bi, but I guess he's just gay. Oh, that's a clown? Yeah. Gaydar's pretty good. Alright, Takemaru. You think she's the best because she's a clown? I hate that.
What? You're giving this to me? What are you trying to say, huh?
Oh shit, he hated it too! The women's panties.
Okay, why are you giving it to a guy?
Because it says women don't like it. He already has all of his perfect gifts. Alright, I'm not giving those panties out anymore. They're cursed. Hi, Spectro. I hope you weren't just watching. No, Gaku, we can't give it to Gaku because Gaku has all of his perfect gifts already. Which means it can't possibly be. I'm not giving those out. That's a cursed item. Questionable choice, Pangy. Oh, the ton of paper. Wait. This item no one likes. Everyone has been neutral towards it. Wait, I always forget who needs gifts. Oh, wait. We already gave we gave all of Takimaru's gifts. What the fuck? When did that happen? It was a waste. Hiruko needs 1 gift. Darumi needs 1 gift. Eito needs 1. Tsubasa's done. Gaku is done. Ima is done. Pako needs 1. Nizomi is done. Shoma's done. Kurara needs 1. Yoshika needs 1. Ugamu needs 1. Oko needs 1 and Iba needs 2. So, no, it's fine, Spectro, because I don't, like, after we complete the gift quests, there's gonna be borderline nothing to do with playtime. Like, we're gonna finish bonds, and then that's gonna be it. So, like, I don't really care if it takes me a million years to figure this out. All the papers to Lucy, clever.
This is a surprisingly sensible choice coming from you.
She likes it?
I suppose you deserve...
Hey, Carrara Bond event.
Come here and listen to me. There's something I've been wondering about lately. For quite a while, actually. And I don't mind sharing it with a huge Kurata Osuzuki fan like yourself. I'm proud of the Osuzuki family.
They don't exist.
And wouldn't hesitate to die for it. But I wonder, is that really enough? Should I simply walk on the path that's been prepared for me? I want to explore my own interests, live my own life, and blaze my own trail. I'm certain the experience I gain by doing that will be of great benefit to my family. The Osuzukis will become even more powerful and evolve into the Chosuzukis. That's what I've been thinking about. Exploring everything that life has to offer. I don't mean the kind of exploring we do outside the school, though. I've had quite enough of that for one lifetime.
Yeah, the Osuzukis were the friends you made along the way, literally. Night already, I was able to take it easy today because I finished getting all the materials early. I think I'll be able to sleep well tonight.
Up and Atom troops, time.
Yeah, the defense unit is literally the Osuzukis.
Get ready for your 68th day.
Everyone
of active
here
service
could have the last name
Defense
Osuzuki.
Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Huh? Starving this morning. Stop by the cafeteria before I go out today. You're not going anywhere, Takumi. Oh, Saray, I feel like it's been a while. Why is he ignoring me? He's been like this for ages now. He turns away in a huff if you try to talk to him. Must be sulking because you wouldn't listen to him the other day. He's still dragging this out, huh? You guys don't even need me, do you? Maybe I should just stay away until it's time to fight. Well, if you can all just live your lives however you want, I don't even care. He really is sulking. God, what a pain in the ass. Ava, it's time for some emotional eating. Bring as many parfaits as you can carry. Understood. Eat your feelings? Can you even eat in the first place? Huh? Never said I'd be doing the eating. I'm just gonna vicariously live through Ava by watching her eat them. What do you care anyway? Just leave me be. Seriously, what a nuisance. Leaving Saray to his own devices, I ate a quick breakfast in the cafeteria and then went to my room. Right, now free time. You know, I think part of the reason I thought the last route wasn't so bad is because there wasn't a lot of free time. I think maybe am I a free time hater? Why, yes. Alright, so no one seems to like the stacks of paper. I can't imagine why. It's so cool. You reached a point. Did you get all 100 endings, Spectro? Sadly, oof. Alright, so who are the only people that need gifts still? Because, like, we're running out of people. Gamu's the only one that we haven't given the papers to, and if it's not him, then no one wants the papers.
It's not bad.
Wow. This is such a shit...
Get prepared. Be ready to get.
Alright, y'all. 10:20 was the cutoff time. We got 2 endings on today's stream. I feel great about our progress, so we'll do some more 100 lines sometime over the weekend. I'll be back tomorrow with Trails of Cold Steel. Don't miss it. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.